In 2015, a love story in America ended in blood. Jason Corbett, an Irish father of two, was found beaten to death in his North Carolina home. The killers? His American wife, Molly Martins, and her father, a retired FBI agent. But was this brutal night cold-blooded murder or desperate self-defense? This is the story of a deadly American marriage. Jason Corbett's life began far away in Ireland. A father of two young children, he faced tragedy when his first wife died unexpectedly. Left with two small kids, Jason hired an American au pair named Molly Martins to help raise them. At first, she seemed like a blessing, kind, caring, and eager to help. Over time, what began as employer and nanny grew into romance. Eventually, Jason and Molly married, and together with his children, they moved across the ocean to start fresh in North Carolina. But behind closed doors, tensions began to grow. Jason's family in Ireland claimed Molly was controlling, jealous, and unstable. They said Jason planned to return home and even considered ending the marriage. On the other hand, Molly insisted Jason was verbally and physically abusive, painting him as a violent man no one else saw. The truth? Hidden, behind the walls of their home. On August 2, 2015, the story turned deadly. That night, Jason was bludgeoned to death in his own bedroom. The weapons, a heavy brick and a baseball bat. Both Molly and her father, Tom Martins, admitted to the killing, but claimed it was self-defense. They said Jason had attacked Molly, and Tom rushed in to protect his daughter. The 911 call was frantic, but the scene investigators found was shocking. Jason's skull was crushed. The brutality of the attack suggested rage, not just survival. In 2017, Molly and Tom Martins were tried for second-degree murder. Prosecutors argued the killing was premeditated, pointing to Jason's plans to leave Molly and take the kids back to Ireland. The jury agreed. Both Molly and Tom were convicted and sentenced to 20 to 25 years in prison. For Jason's family, justice had been served. But the story didn't end there. The defense appealed. Lawyers argued that key evidence of Jason's alleged abuse had been unfairly excluded from trial. In 2020, North Carolina's Supreme Court overturned the convictions, ordering a retrial. Suddenly, what seemed like a closed case was reopened. In 2023, instead of risking another long sentence, Molly and Tom took a plea deal. They admitted no contest to voluntary manslaughter. Their sentence, just 4 years, time they had already served. By June 2024, they were free. Jason's children, who had lost both their mother and father, were raised by Jason's sister back in Ireland. They've spoken out, insisting their father was the true victim and that Molly and Tom murdered him in cold blood. But Molly continues to claim she was abused, and that she acted only to save herself. 2 families, 2 stories, and no reconciliation in sight. A deadly American marriage is more than just a crime story. It's a clash of cultures, a battle in the courtroom, and a tragedy that left 2 children without parents. Was Jason Corbett a violent man hiding behind charm? Or was Molly Martins a manipulative woman who destroyed a family? The truth may never fully be known.